I have Alexis here, and we're about to do the protective style braiding on Alexis's hair. If you didn't see Ava's, go watch that. Now, you're speaking of Ava, your edges are not that great right now. They're sticking up, but you're good. There you go. No, there you go. There you go. Not sticking up anymore. And now I'm going to do Alexis, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit more detail on what I did to prep my philosophy on the braids, like how I feel about doing protective styles myself, like being the mom and doing it, not going to a professional. Obviously you expect a certain look with a professional, but I'm just a mom doing her daughter's heads. So we will see, we will talk about that also.
I am what I am today, 'cause I did it my way, nothing y'all can say. In this life or the next one.
Alexis, do you want to tell the people anything?
Yes. Mama's braiding my hair. And guys, comment down below what do you think it's going to turn out looking. And Mama said how you tell us apart. She's going to do like my braids on like this side or something. And Ava's braid on this side.
Definitely not going to braid differently. I'm going to style it a little bit differently. And we're also going to teach the people about the difference, another difference between Ava and Alexis. They're going to see your different hair type and texture, which means you need to see obviously the other video to see Ava's hair type and texture. I don't know if you can already tell. If you have glanced at the other video, you will see that Alexis's twists are a bit thicker. So it's going to be a challenge. I'm actually going to braid it with the twist in. So that's another new technique, right? At least I think it's new. I haven't seen anybody do it, so it's another new way to try. And like I said, I think it's better because look, you don't get all the straggles if you can keep the hair like this. And as long as you have enough of the braiding hair that is thick, Lexi might be a challenge with you. Like I said, your hair is thick, girl. I'm gonna get started because we got stuff to do. Going to use the free tress braid, crochet, whatever you wanna call it, hair in a color 4, because last time I used a 2, and it felt like it was too dark on their head. I think their hair is closer to a 4 than a 2. Pretty close to a 4. Jersey's talking to himself in front of the fireplace, like dancing to himself. Oh, there he is! Jersey man, what are you up to, bud?
What? Some other sparrows.
You were hugging your sister a minute ago, weren't you? They were on the chair and he was just hugging up on, not Alexis, because she's here, Ava. Do you know who you were hugging?
No.
Who were you hugging?
The sissy.
But which sissy?
Alexis.
It wasn't Alexis. Alexis is right here. It was you, right, Ava? All right, Lex, let's get you going. So I just picked sections of hair. I'm just trying to make it a little faster for myself by separating out hair. I think everybody does this. It's like duh, especially when you go to the Africans, my people, to get your hair braided. I honestly might end up using more than 2 packs on Alexis. I might use like 2.5, close to 3, because like I said, her hair is thicker. So I might have to, since I'm not taking these twists out. Is everyone okay? So I'm going to have to match the thickness with the adding hair. Don't come in here abusing dolls. That's just wrong on so many levels, Ava.
So many levels?
So I don't know how this is gonna work out because I have this Band-Aid on my finger. I cut my finger up.
How?
Ava, if I told you, you wouldn't even understand. That's how silly it is. I have a bodysuit that I was trying to unsnap at the bottom, and the snap snapped off. It just broke off and it sliced my finger. It's the strangest thing ever. Starting at the back. Add grease to the hair always, especially I'm using rubber bands, and what I haven't found effective way to keep breakage to a minimal with using the mini rubber bands is just making sure I grease around the rubber band. Sometimes you can get some additional buildup, but it slides right out because it's usually oily. So I'm fine with that. I'd rather have a little bit of buildup that I can just clean out than to have breakage. So I always make sure that I grease all at the root with the rubber band and the scalp, of course. This is just coconut and sweet almond oil. I like this because it smells good and I think it moisturizes well and it's not super runny. One benefit of doing these type of braids is you get to the scalp better than you do regularly when trying to grease their scalp, keep their scalp moisturized with their hairs out. It's hard to see through the scalp. I might have to wear a glove because my finger is actually throbbing right now. Can you look down for me? I grab and I wrap around the root 2 to 3 times, not tightly because I'm not trying to pull on her hair, just to make the braid secure is all I'm doing. And I just start braiding it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wear a glove. This is not gonna work out. My finger's literally sliced open. Lexi, please pick a position. Now I don't know what just happened. I don't even know what I just did. I really don't want to start this over. The other thing I was saying is, listen, in the back, I'm not saying I go all sloppy and crazy, but I'm not as concerned with the neatness of it because you don't really see it. Yeah, I'm gonna get a glove after I'm done with this one because this really does feel uncomfortable. So what I was saying is talking about the difference between me or you just being mom and trying to do your daughter's hair. Like, stop thinking about perfection. Stop trying to make it perfect. Just do the best you can. The braids I do are definitely not perfect, but you can't tell because it looks good. And I try and add little ornamental type things to make it look presentable. And it lasts. It gives me a break from doing their hair. So I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it not looking like a professional job because it's not. Does it look any different than the professional hair to you?
It looks better.
Lexi, you know how to be a little smoochy smooch, don't you? So anyways, so I just braid down and I really need to take care of this finger. I'm not feeling good. The other thing is, most of us, a lot of us are home right now during this time of this unprecedented time in our history. So why not take the time, learn how to do a protective hairstyle like this, or even just do it. Even if you know how to do it, just go ahead and do it. It'll give you a break from doing hair, but then also, you got the time now, don't you? If you saw me, I put a little bit of oil on the end because I also want to seal the moisture at the ends to make them not dry and crispified, because ends always get like frayed and split. And I've been pretty good with keeping the girls' ends pretty healthy throughout these, how old are you? 6? These 6 years, so she's not answering me. Like I said, iPads, zoned out. So as I was saying before, you guys can see the hair is not that much longer than their actual hair. And this is her hair like curled up. This is maybe 5 inches extra. But I am going to back up a little bit because I do want to catch that hair. I don't want that hair hanging out. Catch that little piece. There we go. Okay, so I backed up my braiding a little bit to catch that piece of her end. They kind of just didn't want that sticking out like that. So I'm going to braid a little bit past her hair. So then I just take one of the 3 separations from the braiding and I do, I don't know. I think people should know how to do this. I don't know, but I'm going to show anyway. So like I said, I take one while holding the braid so it doesn't come loose, and I wrap it around my finger like this. So I'm just tying like a knot. Go through with my fingers, grab it, just pull it through. I'm just making a knot at the end to create that security at the end of the braid, and then I add the rubber band, and that's it. So I don't dip this in hot water. I don't do anything else to the ends but this, and it's easier for me that way, easy to take out. Just cut the rubber band. I'm not cutting their hair. I know where their hair ends because it's past, I braid a little bit past it, so it just makes everything easier. Braid number 1 and done. And I need to get a glove really because my finger is hurting. If you're just tuning in, probably wondering why I'm wearing 1 glove. I sliced my finger all of 10 minutes before getting started with these braids. And now every time the grease and the hair, even though I have a Band-Aid, the grease is growing through it. It hurts. So in order to effectively keep braiding her hair, I need to put a glove to cover it. Lexi, my finger hurts, Lexi. This style will probably leave it in about 2 weeks, which is a good break for me from doing their hair. 2 weeks is a long time of not having to do anything. Last time we were on vacation, I did leave it in a little too long, like 4 weeks. That's not really a good That's really too long to leave in a style where you have rubber bands. I think it's worth the investment of, I think a total of probably, I want to say an hour and a half with parting and twisting, an hour and a half braiding. So 3 hours each. Girl, I know, sounds like a lot. So I'm going to get some good break from doing hair. I'll get to live my quarantine life in peace. Finally on the last and final braid, and I was able to keep Alexa's hair in twist as well, but I had to like twist them a little bit tighter so they wouldn't be so big and fluffy. How do you feel, Alexi? You feel like you've been here forever?
Yeah.
Getting down to the last little bits. Last braid. Lexi, you could just give it to somebody. You think you should toss an iPad? You think that's smart? Doesn't matter. You think you should toss an iPad?
No.
Okay, hold this so I don't pull your hair. Hold it, Alexis. Okay. Your sister's swoop or throw over or whatever I'm calling it is on this side, so I'm going to put yours on the other side so you guys can look a little bit different.
That's on this side.
Yes. Don't cut my finger, please. Right there. Cut. Just cut it. Thank you. So I'm just going to tie it softly around this top one just to secure it in place. Are you tired? Because you didn't do any work.
No.
Oh, okay. You know who did all the work over here?
Yeah.
Can you help now?
Yeah.
I need you to open these up like this.
Oh, okay. This?
Yes, please. Thank you. So just randomly place these. I just kind of look and figure out where I want to put them. No real science, rhyme, or reason. Faster, faster, faster. Sometimes I will use the placement of these to camouflage where I might have like messed up a little bit on the braid. So if I see one where I'm like, oh, that's not so tight, or oh, it looks a little bit off, like right here, I'll just put a little thing over it. Now it's gone. Sometimes that's all you have to do is trick the eye a bit. Look, see right here? Definitely needs to do that one. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you for speeding it up. I appreciate that.
I don't even need to look. See, look.
You have opening skills talent now. You think you're good and you don't have to look. I think Lexus was good. Can I see you, Lex?
Sure.
No, I think there's one missing. I think this one needs one. Ava, come here. Let me see.
What?
Oh, I thought I put one in there. Okay, I
When?
did put one inside of your thing. Oh man, your braids are starting to bunch up a little bit. That's why I didn't want to pull this too tight. Maybe I did. Okay, just don't look down. It's very interesting.
Not interesting for me.
By the way, guys, this is just another little tip. This edge brush here, I find it to be better than the one that I usually have that has the other little comb tip on that side. This one has comb and brush on this side. This is softer. The girls used to, Ava, what do you used to say about the edge brush? That it scratched your head? Lexi, stop looking down. This one is much softer. Done. Done. And I don't have to touch hair. 2 weeks at least, 2.5 weeks. I want to push for 2.5 weeks. Don't have to touch hair. That's it. I'm gonna just let you girls wake up and roll out.
Look,
So, what do you guys think?
I put gel.
Wonderful. What do you guys think of the girls who are not paying any attention?
Thank you for watching and make sure you do more videos. subscribe, and turn on the notification. Thank you for watching.